Chris and Anthony in the Pit Pod.
Yeah. Just go with it.
Cheese that! I like the one that says something. My voice wicked smart.
You know what? I'm about to say it. Say I don't care that you broke your elbow.
Yo, I totally want to do that, girl. Put the mask on.
Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Don't let your dreams be dreams, everybody. Hello again, and welcome to the 25th edition of the Pit Podcast.
A quarter of the century.
Quarter of the century of 100.
I don't want it.
But you're going to have it because we're giving it to you. Today is the 24th.
I like the big woman.
It is a Tuesday.
Sorry, I'm just quoting.
It's okay. No, keep it going. I'm loving it. This is perfect. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are so happy to be here. This is the episode before the episode that's before Thanksgiving. So don't worry. It's like, oh, it's Thanksgiving. Where's my Pit Podcast episode? It's coming right to you. So don't worry about it.
I'm thankful that the Pit is not making an episode this week. I know what most of you are thinking. It's not funny.
But you are sadly mistaken. So suck it, all of you. Corporate
Suck
America.
it with a turkey, too.
Yeah. First off, though, Chris, how the hell we doing?
Yeah,
I was hoping you would. All right,
I'm good.
I'm happy I got that reaction.
I'm good. How was your weekend? I know you were doing some film.
Very good, very tiring. I started on Friday at 4 a.m. where I had to wake up and meet one of the sound guys on the park and ride right by Norwalk, and we rode. So we get in the car. We probably get towards.
We took
Stanford.
the horse and buggy upwards.
Yeah, we get to Stanford, and he said that he forgot to lock his car, so we had to turn around. But I was like reluctant because I mean, I feel like I witnessed him not lock his car too. Not that like I thought anything of it, but like I feel like I didn't hear a beep or nothing, so I like turned around.
But you don't know him well enough to be like, yo, you didn't lock your car.
Yeah, so I was just like, fuck it, so it's fine, but whatever. And when I ended up getting there an hour early and everything, but it was a wonderful time. I had a wonderful time. It was.
What did you like physically do?
So I did some lighting. I did the slate. So if it's like scene 2A, take 1.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, I did that. And I was pretty much the runner. Like my main title was the gaffer.
But like a PA technically, sort of.
Pretty
thing?
much, yeah. Like
nice.
I went and got the breakfast for everybody. I went and got pizzas for everybody. I had to pay for it on my own. Oh. Yeah, so I was a little. Thank God I brought money because I was a little nervous because I was like, I need to get paid.
Mom, can you wire me some pizza money?
Yeah, like I need to pay for these people and they're gonna pay me at the end of the day. But like I know it sounds like a lot. Yeah, so that was stressful in itself.
Can you tell us anything about the film or no?
Well, so what it is, because I originally I got brought into it late and they asked me late what it was going to be or what I was going to do. So I had no idea really what the hell I was getting myself into. They said, do you want to light a trailer Friday and Saturday? So I thought, what does this
mean? Like a Superstars trailer?
Yes, I thought I was literally lighting like a trailer in like where it's just like, oh, come in for your makeup. You know what I mean? Like something like that.
For like Rick Dalton's trailer.
Exactly. Yeah. So I was just like, oh, damn. So I'm going to be like just lighting a trailer. So this is going to be like a high set thing. Turns out not at all. It was a book trailer. So the lady who was like our producer wrote the book, and she couldn't get it published, I don't think, yet because her agent or something was just not like fighting with her. So she wanted to make a trailer for the book instead that she could release to gain hype for the book. So we pretty much did that. So it was just scenes with the main character, the woman, and like the man that she like falls in love with. It was kind of like a romance.
So it's like
novel.
a movie trailer for a book.
Yes, exactly.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's why, because I never knew books did trailers like that. So I was,
I don't.
That's why when I was on set, I was just like, oh, this is what we're doing right now. Like I was like, oh, okay, cool. But it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys finish like the project? Or?
Yeah, no, we finished. It was a tight schedule, like as all sets are usually, but there was a lot of not unprofessionalism, but we were filming in the botanical gardens, and you're not supposed to film in there without like prior consent, and they don't even give
like
you
a permit or something.
Yeah, and they still don't even give you that really. So we all are just walking around. All 8 or 9 of us are just walking around the botanical gardens, and people are just watching us like film and everything, like the security guards and all this stuff. And then the lady actually got into it with one of the security guards, but it was a perfect distraction because while she was like in a fight,
get the shot.
Yeah, we went and got the shot and everything.
That's
and
pretty cool.
Yeah, so I was like,
that's fast paced.
Yeah, I was half lookout, half everything.
Half pizza man, half
half
later.
Yeah, in the heart of Brooklyn. So, but it was 100% a lot of fun. And I got paid for it, which was very nice. And the lady
covered just about the pizza.
Yeah, so exactly. The lady and everyone was like so nice. Even the cast and crew. We slept in the Airbnb.
Nice.
Yeah, so and it was like a dude that if you probably were to buy this like apartment or whatever it was, it would probably be like $3 million. Like just for the location and where it was. Yeah, it was three floors and it was
$1 million per floor.
Yeah, no, it was restored and it was just like beautiful, but it was
sick,
it was a lot of fun and I was exhausted because I got back at like 11:15 on Saturday.
Well, you drove, right?
Yeah, I drove.
That's
so
fun.
It was a lot of fun, but it was definitely I worked. It's 12 hours a day, so it's like
and I'm assuming when that trailer comes out, you'll have access to it, right?
Hopefully.
So should we drop it here when it comes?
Maybe
a link.
We'll see. It's gonna be definitely in the distant because there's like stuff I worked with them a year ago. That's how they got on this, and stuff a year ago that's dropped still hasn't come out yet.
Oh.
But a part of that
we can't drop this project. The lighting was awful.
Yeah, no, fuck that guy. Yeah. So no, yeah, it's a lot of the projects haven't come out yet, but I think part of it is due to COVID, and they want to release it at like festivals, but festivals aren't really happening because of COVID.
So it's just more time to kind of get your shit together.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we'll see. So in a year, on our 225th episode, that is when you're gonna see this. We're already.
I don't know if
planning
that
ahead.
math is right, but
we're already planning ahead, folks. So don't worry about it. But Chris, the poll results came in. Yeah, that was like my key.
It sounded like our Ratvolution.
Yeah, I imagine myself in like the 1960s typing a newspaper, like an ad or whatever. Like, a key writer or whatever, keyboard or
no, a typewriter.
Typewriter.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yes.
That's actually a dope ass font too.
Yes.
Like, for like a production, I feel like a lot of production companies use those where they're like, and it's like blank production.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
No, I do like that a lot. And I'm so sorry we're 7 minutes in, but I forgot to say that. What's up, man? I'm Anthony Grancelli, and this is Chris Morawski, and we have producer Isabel behind the camera right now. Isabel, say what's up.
What's up?
Nice purple mic.
Yes, nice purple mic.
Thank you. Isn't it cute?
It's more lavender, but whatever.
Yes, it's like a rose. It's like a bergamot and chamomile,
A rose?
a chamomile. I don't know.
It's lavender, baby blue lavender.
Yeah, it looks lovely, luscious. Like
Periwinkle purple.
Yeah, periwinkle purple.
Is periwinkle blue or purple?
I don't know. We should ask Perry himself.
Periwinkle's
Mr.
blue.
Winkle.
Mr. Winkler.
It's like a mix.
Patty the Winkler.
Oh, Perry the Wink. Henry Winkler.
We're just going.
Yeah, we're going all over.
We're
the
playing
place.
like a name association
Yeah.
game, like $1,000 pyramid. Henry Winkler.
Yeah, how far can we go with just nonsense?
Yeah, how
words?
far can we take this
One word.
This one word
Yeah.
to the point of nonsensical like connection.
Yeah, so
That's pretty much half of our podcast now.
yeah,
So
I hope you enjoyed that,
Yeah.
folks. But the results are in after my typewriting nonsense, and the best worst villain in Game of Thrones. 30 votes were cast. There was 3 people up on the board, and there was an opportunity for write-ins, which we did get some.
we got a few.
And we have percentages. You said you want to do percentages?
Yeah, no, go ahead. Yeah.
We have Cersei Lannister. No, Cersei. What's her name? Lannister?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lannister.
Whoa.
I don't know why.
What was that brain fart
I
over there?
I thought it was okay. Whatever. Cersei Lannister at 33%, Ramsay Bolton at 43%, and Joffrey at 24%. So Ramsay Bolton
Interesting.
was voted the best worst character on our Pit podcast polling.
Very nice. Now, I personally, I'm gonna say this. You're not supposed to. Apparently, like white people are they're very like secretive about who they vote. Have you ever seen Dave Chappelle's skit?
Oh yeah.
He's like, oh, who you voting for? And his white boy's like, oh, Dave, relax. It's very private information. Anyway, so I was fucking my wife in the ass. But so I voted for Ramsay. But I've been rewatching some episodes, and I have to retract my vote and say Cersei.
I think I voted for Joffrey in this one. So I was one of the
Did
7
you?
votes.
Oh,
Yes.
that was bad Joffrey, but he's more of like a physical, like his head's like bobbling when he's saying things,
Tyrant, no lips. I have no lips. My name is.
Tell me, do you like your tongue or your fingers?
Yeah, he was just a little.
Yeah, he was a little shit. But yeah, so I was surprised to see Ramsay. But we got some replies, some tweet replies as well from some local Norwalk heads.
Yeah, Margaret Deering wrote in some notable write-ins. The priest, she said, "Hell no, that priest was very."
I ain't gonna front. I just watched like some episodes of him. He fucking sucks.
Does
like,
he really?
Yeah, no. I think you'll remember if you saw him. He's like
Okay.
the Lord of the Seven.
Yeah.
It is not my duty to judge. It's the gods. Like
yeah, that's crazy. That it's like, I don't know, because I was trying to really think about him, but his thing was more based on like religion and like fucking.
Yeah, but
getting
the
in the minds
religion
of
at one
people.
point just outweighed any
Yeah.
like
No,
anything
absolutely,
in
yeah,
the kingdom,
that's-
which is
yeah.
why. And he was just I just hated his voice, and he was so uppity and like condescending. I feel like
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
he was just like the Lord decides, we don't. Like, I don't know. I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
like
like
it,
wipe
but-
that fucking smirk off your face,
Yeah.
asshole. Like I don't know, but I agree. So we also had another one, which we'll allow this little transition into. But Ryan Page of the Tweet Cap,
Rye dog.
we will be having him on Wednesday with a special guest edition of the Pit Podcast. But Ryan Page tweeted in, and I thought it was honestly hysterical because you had a little riff with not riff, but you and him exchanged
I
words
did
on
respond to him. Yeah.
But he said that the Night King should have been one of the people that we had on, and I never really thought of him because
He was a villain, but like he wasn't a like I don't know how to explain it. He was, but like he also really wasn't the whole show.
yeah,
like,
he was a villain that everyone was afraid
scared of.
Yeah, it was
that everyone was afraid of.
He was a villain that I was afraid of for
Oh
sure.
no, the Night King's coming.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so everyone's always afraid of him, but it's not like he was ever on screen to be doing any. You know what I mean? It's like
He was like a villain from afar, and like when I hear villain, I think of someone who is like, I want to say like knowingly like conscious of their decision making to be a villain. Like
Yeah.
Cersei knows the fuck she's doing, she just doesn't give a fuck. But wasn't the Night King like made that way? Like he can't really do. I don't know.
Yeah, he was
that might be a
made.
bad definition of a villain.
no, but I know what you mean. He was made, and he was just trying to like.
he was just trying to
take over the
survive in
world.
this
yeah,
world.
no, I
you
guess
know?
you're right. He was trying to take over the world and kill everyone else.
Oh, that's all he was trying to do.
Yeah, but I
cut him
guess-
some slack.
I guess if the way I think I know what you're saying, and if you want to play it this way, is like he was made, so maybe he just wanted to get revenge on everybody because he was made the way he was made. It wasn't his fault that he was.
Right,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So it's more. I mean, he was a villain, but it's kind of like I'm trying to fuck all of y'all up for what you guys did to me. Cersei was just wanted power, and all these other people were really just wanted power when you think about
Yeah,
it.
essentially. It's just it is
Yeah.
the game literally of the throne, Everybody wants the throne. I thought the Night King was going to end up on the throne too.
Yeah, it got me feeling bad for the Night King.
Because for anything that show was, it was really good at killing off people that you liked and providing you with unpredictable scenarios.
Yeah.
And like I guess what the word is, like where you're like upset about things that happen in the show. So I thought the Night King ending up on the throne was going to be something awesome where the people don't prevail.
Yeah.
And it was very Game of Thrones-esque, but that's a different thing we can talk about another time, I'm
Yeah, no,
sure.
yeah,
We can get into that with Ryan, but his tweet I think initially was about
Just the word usage.
yeah, no, the word he mentioned something about celibacy. He was like the Night King, there's no mention of the Night King, like he literally had them build a giant wall guarded by celibate warriors.
Yeah.
I was like, Ryan, what does being celibate have to do with it? She's like, I don't know, but it seemed pretty important to them.
Yeah, it was funny because I read that tweet in his
Yeah,
voice. So I
and
was like,
you guys will get more context on why it's funny. His tweet was funny when you hear him speak with us on Wednesday. So
yeah, Ryan's a great character, and we're gonna love to have him on Wednesday, which will be dropping on Thanksgiving. Maybe we'll try to think of some Thanksgiving theme if we can. Yeah, maybe we'll wear the powdered wigs again. Nah, not really.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe we'll like just genocide like a bunch of people.
Yeah,
and then just
run up on a group of people.
yeah, for the sake of the pit, we'll
Yeah.
throw some genocide in there
Yeah,
or something.
no, for sure. But I don't know if you read this, Chris, but when I saw the initial name, it
Your
got-
hair.
Oh,
You look like Ramsey Bolton.
is it messed up? The dogs, feed them to the dogs.
Reek?
Oh, Jojo Rabbit. Also, he's in Jojo Rabbit. I just forgot about that.
No, he's not. Reek is.
Yeah,
Yes,
Reek's in
yes.
Jojo Rabbit.
That's the only thing. Other thing is Alfie.
Alfie Allen.
You have a microphone, sister.
Oh yeah.
She says on. If you know the answer, raise your hand.
Yes.
You have so much potential
You in
in
the
this
back of that.
class.
Alfie Allen.
Alfie Allen, thank you.
Yes. Double A batteries.
Now kill her.
Yeah. No. No. Off with the head. Dance. Heads will roll.
Heads will roll.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So-
Very nice.
So I read this. It just popped up on my Twitter, which is why I thought it was so funny because it was like calling to be talked about on this show.
Mm-hmm.
But we usually always do Southern New Jersey, Sopranos, mobster voices, Tony Soprano, that whole kind of shtick.
Yeah.
So to see someone named Tony Meatball and several other South Philly mob members arrested out of the La Cosa Nostra gang community members was hysterical to me.
Tony Meatball.
Tony Meatball.
Is it meatball or meatballs?
Tony Meatballs. to be named Tony Meatballs in the heart of Philly, where you couldn't be named Tony Cheesesteaks. You know what I mean? Or like something like
Tony Meatballs. That's like a name that I feel like if we were trying to think of like a funny mobster.
Yeah,
we're like, I don't know, like Tony Meatballs.
Yeah.
I hope you don't hear this, Tony, because he's gonna. Oh, well, you making fun of my fucking name?
Yeah. Well, hopefully he's in fucking jail because. Yeah, I mean, all the other nicknames. Tony and Meatballs was the best one. The other notable ones were Dom, Mr. Hopkins, Mr. Brown, Dom 14, because I think there's 14 Doms. I don't really know that for sure. Joey Electric, Sonny, Louie Sheep, Big Vic, Kenny, Danny, Cozy, Butch, Harry, and Tony Meatballs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those all literally sound like
just stereotypical.
Yeah, like they really do fit that stereotype of just like.
I wonder if, like, when they get the nickname, they're just like, yeah, this is the one for me. Or is it like, oh, this is going to be joked about years later in a movie or something?
It's funny because when it comes to nicknames, I have a friend who makes nicknames. Like, just he thinks he's, like, so good at making nicknames. But we watched this kid one time. He lost, like, an odds are. We were coming back from the Bahamas for spring break, and we're at the airport. And we're just, like, getting dinner in, like, some airport restaurant. And the bread's there, the butter's there before, we're getting the menus and stuff. And he lost odds to eat like a ball of butter, and so he ate the ball of butter, and he just earned the nickname Butterball after that.
That's pretty, yeah. No.
And it's a very like soprano-y, like mobby.
There's Butterball.
Hey, you tell Butterball get down there and put the fucking steel in his mouth, okay?
Yeah, I'd almost prefer Butterball over Tony Meatballs, but like spell Butterball with 2 D's instead of 2 T's, like
Butterball.
Yeah, like Butterball.
Yeah, Butterball.
Yeah, I feel like that's definitely better than Tony Meatballs.
Butter.
Yeah.
It's definitely butter.
Yeah. But they all got arrested, and I don't know if they got thrown in jail yet, but it was like one of the biggest RICO cases.
They probably got people.
Oh yeah, probably. Rico. Yeah, rummaging Rico. But yeah,
Rico from Hannah Montana is behind every mobster getting in jail.
He's the one who's trying to take down everybody. Illegal gambling, loan sharking, extortion, and drug trafficking. So just typical mob shit. Typical mob shit. What's loan sharking? Do you know what that is? Because I have no idea.
Loan sharking is like when you pretty much you get. It's like you instead of going to a bank for like an official loan that you have to pay back and shit, they give you like cash. Like, do you remember that? I want to say it was Drake and Josh. Maybe it was. I don't think they were doing loan sharking at Drake and Josh, but it was something like that where they went to pool, and Josh like played his old camp counselors or whatever.
Hustling?
I feel like it was that realm, but I think loan sharking is basically when you can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if you know, but
yeah, my dad's a loan shark.
Yeah,
no, it's basically. I think that's where he's gonna break your fucking legs with a pipe if you don't give him his money. Like that's where it comes from because they're giving you the cash essentially.
It's like they know you can't pay it back, and then they charge.
Well,
interest.
not necessarily. No, you can't. But if you don't, it's more of a cash loan than like going to a bank where you don't have any credit and shit like that.
Right.
I think.
Okay, cool. Well,
I always thought that was just in movies, but I guess. People go to the black market for that stuff.
Yeah, right. Like to go to the mob just for like a more. I don't know. Like I want to do
taking out a mortgage on my house.
Yeah,
you got $25K lying around.
I think I might have something.
I want the playground removed from the backyard. My kids come over. They don't want to see that. They want to play with the pool.
The playground removed from the backyard. I was gonna ask you if you had to pick a name. What name would you make for yourself if you were like a mob member, and what would you want? If you had to think of
you
one.
can't pick one. You got to get your name has to be given to you.
Yeah, right.
Like your nickname was given to you.
Yeah, true.
Tree. Yeah, Tree.
Yeah, all the time. Anytime I tried to like give myself a nickname, it just never worked. I was like, "Shut up! What the fuck is wrong with you?"
You're like looking in the mirror. You're like, "Yeah, handsome. No, that won't work.
That one will never fit." Like,
failure. Yeah, that one seems right.
Yeah, that one works.
Hey, there's failure over there.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
I should not have chosen this nickname. Insecure every time someone calls my name.
Last thing on the docket I really have up on here is a pretty big one because he meant so much to me as a kid, and my quote-unquote happiness as a child. But yes, Chris just did it if you're watching on the YouTube page, but The Undertaker retires from the WWE after 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah. 33 fucking decades.
That man is old as hell.
Oh, my God.
And he's fucking still throwing bodies around. Well, not anymore, but
yeah.
Obviously, but he's been doing it for a minute.
Yeah, his last
he's undoubtedly like one of the GOATs.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, it's not even close.
I feel like him, John Cena, Ric Flair, and The Rock are all up there as far as the GOAT of WWE really goes. And The Rock,
and we saw a lot of them in their prime, which is crazy.
And I want to say I really want to give The Undertaker more credit here because so he was talking about, I watched the Hot Ones interview with him, and he was talking about how he had to keep this persona up for 30 years of just not
just being walking death.
Yeah. So the guy asked him a question on Hot Ones, asking him about.
So tell me, what is it like?
Yeah.
How do you manage to be death all the time?
Yeah, and he was like, I wanted to know if you ever got any joy or if you liked going on daytime shows like Live with Regis and Kelly or anything.
Was he on that?
Yes.
That's fucking hilarious.
In the 90s, he went on live.
Today we have The Undertaker.
Yes. And so they would ask him questions, and they had, like, he just had to grunt. Like, he would grunt.
He would be in character?
Yeah, he would just go, "Ugh." Like, he would never answer the questions, and he did that for 30 years. So that's why
we know nothing about this man. All he is like a caveman in our eyes.
No, exactly. And that's, so in a way, that's what he saved that persona. And because I always thought, you know what I mean? Like, even when I was a kid, like, I was like, no, that guy's, they got him from the underworld.
Yeah,
you know
when
what I mean?
somebody
Like,
told you wrestling wasn't real, you were just like personally offended. You shut up!
explain the Undertaker. He was forged in fire.
Yeah.
Like, and then, I don't know. It's just like, it's just like crazy that he kept it up for 30 years without doing any movies, and he had to turn down like interviews. He had to turn down big movie deals just to keep up this whole thing
of being walking death.
Yeah, which The Rock, John Cena, they all went on to have movie careers and be these entertainers, whereas the Undertaker really had to make his nut through his performances and his fans and all that stuff.
His nut.
Yeah, well, 30 fucking years, which is just like what's crazy to me. And he debuted 30 years ago, so yesterday or Sunday.
Wow.
Sunday the 22nd was the Survivor Series. That was his last match.
And he went in, I think he had like he has a record from what I know at WrestleMania. I think he's like 18, 19-0, right? Or did he lose one?
Oh, no. So he had the record going. I think he got the record up until like 24.
Holy shit.
24-0 in WrestleMania. But then I think it was WrestleMania 25. I'm really speaking ill-informed here, where him and Shawn Michaels had a match. And they had talked about it before and had planned it where he wanted Shawn Michaels to be the guy to beat him. And I'm almost positive.
There's honor in that.
Yeah, no, exactly. So I thought that was kind of cool because they really had a mutual respect for each other.
Well, Shawn Michaels another GOAT.
Oh, my God.
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy.
Okay.
And D-Generation X was also one of my favorite.
I saw
groups.
them live, yeah.
Oh, my God, of all time. That was my favorite. D-Generation X.
Vince McMahon likes cocks.
Yeah, like, it's crazy how the WWE
evolved
into what it used.
Fucking things we've seen.
Lita and
Edge
having sex.
Oh my God, I remember watching that shit like late in. I think it was like we were probably in 4th or 5th grade.
Oh God.
And I would like hear footsteps outside my TV, outside my room. Just turn it off.
Yeah.
Pretend to be asleep.
Yeah, just like.
And then I think we're good. Boop, back on. I'm like, oh my God, she's in a bra.
There's like a pyramid going underneath my sheets because I'm watching this fucking sex scene. Like
literally spin a dreidel or like a frisbee on top. Like.
So thank you WWE for giving me something for my 13-year-old spank
for making
bank.
life hard, literally.
Yeah, for real. But I really think that was honestly all I really had on the docket because
it's funny you were talking about him. Yeah, but was he normal in this like hot
Oh
ones
yeah,
interview?
no, he is. So he was talking. He finally broke it. He talked about how over the years that was probably one of the hardest things to do was just to. Keep up this thing because he's such an engageable and such a nice guy that like he would just have to be like to everybody. You know what I mean? And I was like, damn, for 30 years.
Undertaker, your mother has passed away.
Yeah. Well, he actually mentioned something about his mom called up Shane McMahon. He had a match in Austin, Texas, where he was from at the time, or Houston, he said. Mm-hmm. And he had to stop bringing his mom to the matches when they would go to Houston because she would get mad at the wrestlers who would fight him in the show. Like one time Shane McMahon punched him and made him bleed, and she like called up Shane McMahon on the phone and was just like, "Don't you make my son bleed?" And like like all this shit.
Ma'am, your son is from the underworld. I think he can take it.
Yeah, no, and he even said, he's like,
I'm 6'11", 280 pounds, and I'm still her little baby boy.
And like
that's fucking amazing to hear him just speak normal words like that.
Yeah, honestly, definitely check it out. Because on the ride home, on the commute home from work, I like listened to it just so we could talk about it here.
Yeah.
But I promise you, it is 100% worth a watch because I've never seen anything like that.
It's funny because you said he did like normal things like
yeah.
I think you said he knows McConaughey now too.
Yes. Oh, I forgot I did mention that. Yeah, him and McConaughey were at the Texas Longhorn game, and apparently him and McConaughey were just talking so much shit about LSU because I thought that they were going to win. I think this was last year. and about how they were gonna like win and all this stuff. And of course LSU, I think, like whopped him and then won the title.
Yeah.
So he's like, it was good that LSU won the title, so that me and Matthew, we're justified in our thinking a little bit.
I haven't heard him speak like in a while or a long time, but I feel like that's accurate.
Yeah,
I have to guess. Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a good impression, but I'd say if we're talking about the Undertaker and I did it, I think you.
No, yeah, for
you'd
sure.
understand it. Yeah.
The fact that he's like cool with Matthew McConaughey is hilarious too.
Right, like I guess McConaughey like went to one of the shows and like sat with him backstage and like he like signed some kids like his kids' autographs and stuff like that. So it's like and
Well, what were we saying before the show?
There he is, the man of the dead.
Yeah, there he is, dead man walking, dead man walking. Yeah.
Come on, let's go, dead man.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get it going.
That meme.
Yeah.
Honestly,
on the bench.
that's one of my favorite. Like,
Dude, everything he does is just so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like he's like on the sideline. He's got one hand in the pocket. He's just like, "Come on, let's go.
definitely stands of the McConaughey man.
It's funny too. I have a video of you when we went to Vermont one time. One of our friends has like a ski house up there, and in the ski house they have a bed, on the left side, a bed on the right side, and in between the bed there's like a long cabinet, it's like a long like chest or cabinet, but there's nothing in it. So I have a video of you laying down in there, and we're gonna put this right here if we can for you guys, so you can watch it. I have it somewhere.
You definitely
And you literally, we have the cabinet closed, and you open it, and you pop out like the Undertaker in the casket. And then you sit up like you're rising from the dead with like your tongue out.
the eyes like.
Yeah, it was like legit. Like,
Dude,
it was hilarious.
I used to do that face all the time when I was a kid. My parents would hit me with the classic, your eyes are gonna get stuck like that. But that was literally one of my favorite things to do ever.
My mom says that's why I look like this now. So
Yeah. But I think that's all we have for you guys today, and I just wanted to try a little something new on the outro here to pay a little homage to our lovely friend, The Undertaker. I really hope that synced up, but right now, the outro music is playing. It's The Undertaker's music, and I just want to say thank you so much for joining us on the 25th edition of the Pit Podcast. It's been a pleasure as always.
What up, 2525?
Oh, what's that from? What's that from?
The Office.
Oh, Kelly?
No, Pam, when
Yeah.
she's like going to she's like, what up, 212?
Yes. So look out for this.
Look out!
Look out! Here it comes. It's coming on your phone, and it's on YouTube as well. Subscribe.
Oh my God! It's a subscription to the Pit Podcast.
We just hit 101 followers, I believe, or
Subscribers, yo.
today on YouTube.
That may not seem like a lot, but it's
We fucking did it.
stick shift into the next gear because we're not done yet.
So now we can finally have the URL. We need to make a banner first. That's okay though. But look out for us on our next episode where we have Ryan Page from the Tweet Cap. It'll be one half of the host because he also does it with Matt Brown. We've had him on before. You've seen it here. Not sure which number it was, but we're here, and that'll do it for us. I'm Anthony
I'm wondering how
Grancelli.
long this song
Yeah,
is.
I'm sorry. I'm Anthony Grancelli.
I'm Chris Morawski.
And I'm Isabel Serpine.
And thank you so much for all being here. And Chris, do it up.
Dead in life.